Hello.
You got that out of the gate fast.
So fast. I'm not going to dilly-dally. Heck no.
Good evening and welcome to Ramblestream episode 91. We're back for another
one.
The last one, that was like the warmest, fuzziest feelings from a Ramblestream that I've had. I mean, it didn't hurt that we made like $50 for a reminder, but no, in all seriousness, it was a lot of fun. And I felt like it was something that I would be excited to continue doing for many more years.
He wasn't before, though.
Well, I mean,
just giving you a hard time.
We do put a lot of work into it.
Yeah.
It may not appear like we do, but we do put a lot of work into it. And when I first got started doing these, I would spend hours preparing, and it's gradually, I feel like the amount of hours that have gone into it have reduced.
Yeah.
And the quality has gone up.
Always.
In no small part due to Mr. Jansen here,
well, thank you.
Who helps set this up. But we've come up with a formula and a pattern, and I think it helps us to actually, when we get into it, get a little bit lost.
Funny you mentioned that, Richard.
Yeah. So having a little bit of a plan helps you operate without one when you get into it. A little foreshadowing.
Wow. We'll talk about that later. We are so glad you guys are here. You guys who have been here before, you know the drill.
Are you hearing yourself in your earphones?
I am.
I am not hearing you at all.
You're not hearing me at all. Can you guys hear me on stream? I'm very curious.
Speaking of proper planning.
Yes, proper planning. We did a little switcherooski.
Yeah, we have different microphones. We're experimenting because the big ones kind of get in the way.
Yes.
So Jansen has loaned us. Oh, it sounds like your audio is coming through. I just can't hear any of your audio.
None.
No, not through the. I can hear it through ambiently.
I'll take a look at that later. Well, while I'm doing that, you tell them how they should introduce themselves.
There we go. So most of y'all are well aware of the way we do things around here. But in case you're new to the Ramblestream, follow my lead. And this is the formula we introduce ourselves with. And like I always say, we get fancy microphones and headsets and the ability to ramble on for an hour or more. But you all get a keyboard. And so we love hearing from you all and your comments. I think in the success of last week's Ramblestream, and this is a symbiotic relationship. The more comments we get, the more fun we have. So the first, even if you don't have anything meaningful or intelligent to say, you can at least tell us about who you are and what you ramble with. So I'll get started. My name is Richard Worsham, co-founder, head of design, and CEO at Janus Motorcycles. I'm going to drop all the titles there.
Man, that was a mouthful. Hey, Richard, good for you.
And I am broadcasting from the paint booth, my sometime office here at Janus, in our fabrication shop about 5 minutes south of our headquarters in downtown Goshen, Indiana. And I ramble with a 2009 Kawasaki KLR, a 2018 Halcyon 250, number 68. Tell us, if you ramble with a Janus, what the serial number is. And last but not least, by any means, certainly not by weight, a 1980 Cushman Truckster van model. That's a leading link front suspension.
It's beautiful. Can you still not hear me?
I still can't hear you.
I don't know what's wrong.
It's okay.
I
don't need to hear you.
I can't fix that on the fly.
I can just hear you through the mic. I can leave one of these off, and then I can hear you better.
I can hear you. That's whatever. My name is Jansen. I'm also broadcasting live.
Last but not least, because we're drinking different things tonight, I need to cover what I'm sipping on, which you all should do as well. I'm sipping on this lovely little bottle of Wolfert Craft Distilling Halcyon Reserve 23 Starter, which you can buy from Wolfert, and they have a Janus motorcycle, a 450, and they've been on the stream twice, and that's what I'm sipping on. So that's the formula. Jansen.
Now, my name is Jansen, and I'm coming to you live also from the spaceship in Goshen, Indiana. I ramble in a Tesla, and I am sipping on a nice, non-alcoholic Blue Moon.
Why are you sipping on a non-alcoholic beer?
Because it's delicious.
But you're also like...
I'm doing a program for the 3rd time now. It's called 75 Hard, where I'm not allowed to drink alcohol for 75 days. Or that's one of the things.
And you work out twice a day.
And I work out twice a day and some other stuff. It's good for your mind.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So every year I try to get it done at least once.
Great.
Now's that time.
We all periodically go through different phases of fasting and...
Don't we all? Yeah. Well, I'm curious, have you guys ever done anything like that? Holy cow, this thing is tight. Have you guys done anything like that? Any kind of programs or they model or they say that 75 Hard's like it's not necessarily a weight loss program. It is a mental discipline program because it's freaking hard.
That goes along with any fast or workout program.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Probably one of the greatest benefits you're going to get out of it is your mental and spiritual benefits.
Yeah. I was just telling Richard, I always forget, I quickly forget how fast I like, or how good I feel while I'm doing this kind of stuff. It's crazy what moving your body and eating good and drinking lots of water does for your organ here. It's wild. I mentioned it before while the countdown was happening, but I feel like we would be...
Oh, yeah.
Would be...
Have you finished with your... You did everything?
Yeah. Okay, cool. I think I did everything. Jason donated... Speaking of... So this... I kid you not.
There, it's back.
Okay. I was just about to say, Jason donated, I think it was like almost $20 last week via Super Chat.
Which is what you see on your screen.
Which is what you see right now. And all of our Super Chat money is going to a new monitor so that we can see all your comments and us on the screen here. And as I was about to say that, it turned off. Our monitor just went dark. So there's a present need for one of those, but I just want to read this here. Jason, thank you for the $20. Working in Englishtown, New Jersey, Halcyon 250 number 1097, Halcyon 450 number 307, Griffin 250 number 12, and Phoenix 250 1010. 10 out of 10? 10.
Number 10 of the 10th anniversary.
Number 10 of the 10th anniversary. Nice to meet Jansen Friday, Richard for the 3rd time, Grant for the 1st time. Mitch still eludes me every time I'm there. It's great. Thanks, and he's sipping on some milk. Jason,
good to see you, Jason.
It was nice to meet you on Friday. You guys are all more than welcome to stop in the shop whenever the heck you guys want.
And thanks for the Super Chat.
Yes, and thanks for the Super Chat. Well, let's read some comments here. Go to
a lot from Jansen. A guy named Jansen.
Yeah, man, I got that #1 crown. #1. Eric Green wins the first comment. He is here with Outlaw. See you in Sturgis.
Coming in from the Northwest, Pacific Northwest.
Wow, that's a hike. He's sipping on some water. That's a great one. This one's all you, Richard.
John Garntz. Southeast Kansas, Halcyon 450 number 356, and a 1969 Harley-Davidson FL. 1971, this is cool, Rokon Trailbreaker, very nice. Definitely a rambling machine. Picked my first tomatoes of the year today.
Ooh.
BLT with Beam and Coke. That's a combo I've never had, but...
Jim Beam and Coke sounds good.
I'm not really Yeah, that's actually really good.
That sounds nice. We've got... N8RAB here, Halcyon 250 number 569, Halcyon 450 number 331, and he is sipping on soda, just like soda water. We're sipping on a particular kind of soda. What we got?
Russ Peters, Detlef 450 number 86, working in Fort Stockton, Texas. If you notice, Russ is always working different spots. He's got a 1962 Norton Dominator 88SS, 67 Ward's Riverside 250, Honda's 71 CB350, 72 504, 73 354, 74 554. Water, as always.
So many numbers. That's a lot of numbers. Why can't people be cool like us and come up with really cool names with their motorcycles instead of just...
Yeah, you know that there's a lot of really beautiful vehicles that have like just numbers for their
CB 750. What is that?
And I get it. Like even some very famous ones,
Uh-huh.
Rough Superiors. But when they have a name, it just makes it that much better.
Let's do it. We've got Robert here. Hi, guys. Hope you have a
Bob.
wonderful time in Sturgis. I'll be thinking of you.
Nice. We'll think about you. Speaking of Sturgis, we got Bob Benstead. Bob here in Sturgis, getting the house ready for you guys. Bob, last year we stayed with Bob. He has a wonderful house, beautiful views across the valley
That's cool.
above the city of Sturgis, or the town of Sturgis. And he works at an Indian dealership in Sturgis.
Nice.
And they are very, very busy during the 13 days of Sturgis. So he's prepping. Bob, if you're watching the thing that we're talking about this week, I contacted Bob about it because I thought I had lost it in Sturgis.
That's funny.
So we'll come back to it.
All right. Then we got this goober. I don't know who that is.
Ignore that.
Then we got Gary Smith.
All right. I'll take this.
All right.
Hi, from East Lansing, Michigan. Halcyon 50, number 11. Halcyon 250, number 79. Halcyon 450, number 3. Phoenix 250, number 79. Griffin 250, number 163. Also in its garage, a 1972 Triumph Trident, 1980 Honda CM200, 1990 Harley-Davidson 883 Sportster, and a 2017 Euro Gear Up. And he's sipping on Dr. Pepper Zero.
Hey, Gary, what's up? This is Kelly's here. He says, howdy, Ramblers. Halcyon 450, number 236, Coyote, out in Winchester, feasting on a homemade from-scratch bean burrito and sipping on Orange Crush.
Orange Crush.
I'm not a big bean burrito guy, but I'm sure that's delicious.
Texas Rebel Tracy, Dripping Springs, Texas. That's kind of a cool name.
That is cool.
Halcyon 250, number 1175, Beulah Ballbreaker, Ducati Monster, a couple of T-dubs. Nice. A couple. Very nice. And a Ural in a pear tree. And a Ural in a pear tree. Dr. Pepper Zero. We got 2 in the house.
Yeah, for real. That must be a popular one. William, hello, gang. Bill Maxey here. Sipping on some old smoky peach whiskey. Huh. That sounds nice. All right, everyone can hear me. Great. Got Mark. Greetings from Lexington, Kentucky. Future Ramble on Halcyon. 1210. Former rambling on a 1997 Suzuki Marauder and a 2005 Harley-Davidson Sportster 1200R, 2015 Honda Shadow Aero, and last but not least, a 2025 170 scooter. I'm sure that thing's fun. We got so many comments here.
Richard is wearing his headphones as backwards as usual. How do you know?
I meant to say something to you off stream. You flip it around. The cord, always on the left side.
I thought it was supposed to go close to the side where the cord was.
What do you mean? There you go. See, can you hear me now? Wouldn't that be funny?
I'm obviously not an audiophile like you all.
And that's okay. Hello, chaps. T's on here in Cleveland while the storm rolls in. 3 weeks till my assembly window for Halcyon 450 build number 431. Can't wait. Got my matchless to wrench on in the meantime.
What matchless do you have?
A good one. Your audio is perfect. Waiting Halcyon 450 number 420. What's up? Yep. Gary, if rambling is a waste of time, then I don't want to save time. Put that in the book.
Boom. Charles McGaggan, hola from the Maryland Eastern Shore, rambling with Halcyon 250 number 454 and Phoenix number 30, drinking H2O. Thumbs up.
Nice. We've got Brandon here, Alexandria, Halcyon number 1223 and Halcyon 1224. Kicking back with a brew from Aslan Beer Co. I've never heard of that, but I'm sure it's delicious.
Another Virginian in the house.
Lots of Virginians. All right. We've got so many comments here.
We'll come back to them.
Hold on. Oh my gosh.
Racing this? All right.
Okay. I don't know how we didn't see this come
25.
through. Jonathan. Thank you.
Not Jonathan.
Sorry. Jonathan is the, what is it?
Dan and Andy.
Yes. Jonathan is rev free. I'm so confused.
Yeah. You should be.
Hello, Felix Brothers. I'm embarrassed. I just can't even read this anymore. Richard, you have to take it.
Ahoy there, Felix Brothers. Halcyon 450, number 120 and 121. Looking forward to the rally. Cheers. Thank you very much, guys. And we're looking forward to seeing you at the rally. And we're going to talk a little bit about it. We're going to kind of preview the rally, and then we'll dig into it more in 2 weeks.
Yep. So sorry for, man, how am I ever going to recover?
All right. Well, we'll come. I see some good ones in here. We'll come back to them. But we're going to start with a poem on kind of, it's on point. It's on theme.
I'm ready.
So what is the theme of this Ramblestream?
Is wandering a waste?
Is wandering a waste? Is rambling a waste?
Is rambling a waste? Also, while he's looking for that, we have Brent the fender bender here. He's still working like a maniac.
He's not stopping for us.
Bending fenders. So if you hear that,
he's got a lot of skirted fenders to make, and they take a long time.
That man's been sanding for what feels like an eternity.
All right. This is back to our old friend, Mr. Wilbur. I'm not even going to apologize. You will hear a lot of Richard Wilbur on this, and it ain't going to stop. All right. This is one, though, that I may have read once before.
That's okay.
School, but I've never read this one in recent. I don't remember it. I did read it before we started. But, this is called Clearness. There is a poignancy in all things clear, in the stare of the deer, in the ring of a hammer in the morning. Seeing a bucket of perfectly lucid water, we fall to imagining prodigious honesties, and feel so when the snow, for all its softness, tumbles in adamant forms, turning and turning its perfect faces, littering on our sight the airs and types of timeless dynasties. In pine woods once, that huge precision of leaves amazed my eyes and closed them down dream. I lost to mind the usual southern river, mud, mist, the plushy sound of the oar, and pondering north through lifted veils of gulls, through sharpening calls and blue clearings of steam, I came and anchored by a fabulous town, immaculate, high, and never found before. This was the town of my mind's exacted vision, where truths fell from the bells like a jackpot of dimes. And the people's voices, carrying over the water, sang in the ear as clear and sweet as birds. But this was Thule of the mind's worst vanity. Nor could I tell the burden of those clear chimes. And the fog fell, and the stainless voices faded. I had not understood their lovely words.
I like that one. I feel like I just have to say that after every single one.
Good. I like the affirmation.
It feels required. Now that we're all zenned out and centered, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, Builds of the Week, brought to you by
Mitch McLean,
the one and only. This motorcycle that you are looking at, and I'm definitely not killing time so I can get to the agenda.
If I'm reading this in the right order, Halcyon 250 number 1186.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have a name on it.
Not yet.
Not yet. This is an inventory bike.
As far as I'm concerned, it's still an inventory bike. Unless Grant or Mitch is here to tell me any differently.
Unless someone here has this number.
Right. Usually, if I'm not mistaken, these go pretty quick.
Yeah, they do.
Relatively quick.
So obviously, we got a Halcyon here. This is actually, just so you all, this is top of my mind today. I'm working on our supply chain and making sure we have more chassis coming through. And the pallet this is on is specially made. It's aluminum. And it stores Halcyon 250 frames.
That's pretty
cool. This is how they're shipped around the county from our fabricators to the sandblasting, powder coating, and back to us.
It's pretty cool.
Is this a frame match? Yes, it is. Looks like satin olive drab.
Gosh, that's a great color.
Very nice.
Ooh.
Whoa, we got some ducktail fenders.
We didn't even get to guess.
We didn't even get to the gas. No, we didn't. We got vintage red or maroon pinstripe. Wow.
That's sharp.
I can't even see it on this monitor. Hint, hint.
Oh, nice little gold feather.
Very nice.
The bike is built. Oh.
Oh my God. I shouldn't have said monitor.
We can't make. We can't make it up.
It just went out.
It just went out.
All right. Is it like a
Oh,
plug
we're
thing?
back.
Okay, we're back.
Okay. The bike is built
Close
now.
up, great shot of the motor. Look at that thing.
That is a good looking picture of the motor.
There's
Nice
a
little picture of the
carburetor.
carb. All right.
Go back to that last one.
Yep.
That picture up on the little sticker up there on the airbox. That's
yeah.
all the emissions information on your bike.
In case you
Pretty cool.
get curious.
And this is what's hidden under your taillight bracket, the connectors for your front indicators. Look at that laser engraved axle. Headlight, instrument. Very nice.
That's a good looking motorcycle.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it went from parts to built.
Yeah, we didn't
Real
have a whole lot of lead up there.
Nope. Just bam. Looks like we're still waiting on the seat to get installed.
Is that all we got?
Yeah, that's all we got.
I was going to say you can guess on leather color.
No, that's the last one. All right. Next up, we've got
Like a 450 maybe?
this is Daniel's
250.
Halcyon 250, number 1,214, and it's going to Virginia.
Another Virginian.
Just everywhere. It's everywhere.
So there's your fork vertical with the bearings and grease on the steering stem. Handlebars. Engine. Exhaust. Wheels. Or sorry, tires.
Please.
Horizontal. Seat. These are different. I like how it's always different.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I believe whoever is building your bike is taking these pictures. If I'm not mistaken.
Well, they're kind of all over the place.
So you get some artistic flair with each
Artistic
builder.
license is taken.
Exactly.
They are taking pictures of your bike, just so we're clear.
That is your motorcycle. Okay.
All right, let's take some guesses. Jansen, you first.
Oh gosh, I don't know. Vintage red.
Indy Racing Green.
You said that
I
like
have
you
no
knew
idea.
already.
I said that with confidence, but
What's the leather color? That's gonna kind of. We're back to the beginning.
okay, we're back. Oh, it's looking like green. It's
No!
not. It's not. Is it British Racing Green?
I don't
or
know. I can
Indy?
never tell the difference.
Show me some more pictures. I can't tell on this monitor.
Can never tell the difference.
I want to say I'm wrong. I think that's actually Indy or British Racing Green.
British.
I was close. Saddle brown.
Saddle brown's such a
With
good
cream
color.
pinstripe and gold logo. I think.
I'm pretty sure it's.
Is that gold?
I'm pretty sure that's gold.
Is it gold? Okay, so gold.
Guys, I swear. I know it seems like we're doing it on purpose, but we're not.
All right. Is that white in that logo? No, just kidding.
Is that a different color?
Classic.
Is there no pinstripe on
There's
the
no
fenders?
pinstripe on the fenders.
That looks great. Headlight visor.
LED headlight?
LED.
As much as a traditionalist as I am,
Mhm.
I really like the LED headlight.
Yeah, the LED looks really nice.
Oh, and this next bike is very, very special. This is the Buffalo.
Oh
Chip.
my gosh!
You
Hold
don't have it
on,
ready? We got another. Whoa.
John.
We got a
John.
super chat. These people are desperate for us
John.
to stop complaining. $50. 50% toes. 50% toes the new monitor. Towards 50% to a new jug of Wolford. All right, man.
Oh my
Dude,
gosh,
thank you very much, my friend.
John! Thank you so much.
That
That
is
is
too
so
kind.
nice.
Hey, and by the way, we're not like, well, I guess we are kind of demanding it. But like, we really appreciate this. This
Yes.
is over and above
and beyond.
what you need to do to participate in the Ramblestream.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you guys.
Yes, thank you so much. That is incredible. Now we were very distracted there.
I was talking about this bike,
Yes.
which is a bike that we're building for Buffalo Chip, which if you're not familiar, Buffalo Chip is a feature of Sturgis.
Mhm.
It's a campground that started off I can't remember if this year is the anniversary or not. Around 75 years ago.
A few years.
This is a big deal. And it's a campground outside of Sturgis that is like a city.
Yeah.
For 2 weeks out of the year.
Super cool.
And we are building them a bike, which they are going to be disposing of
As they see fit.
as they see fit. But we use the colors from Buffalo Chip, which are black and yellow. And I'm actually really impressed with how this bike turns. It looks really, good.
I did take a little peek.
You took a peek at it?
It looks
It's
real
really
nice.
So we don't have to we can't guess on the colors of this
No,
one.
we already know the colors.
But this is not just black. This is matte black.
Yes, very, very different. Okay.
This is a Halcyon 250. And just wait till you see this.
That's a
So this is a good shot. This is something we're doing now where we're preparing a cart for every build ahead of time. My day is filled with increasing our production capacity and scale. And one of the ways that we're doing that is we're prepping every bike. All the parts that go on that bike go on this cart, and then they get built. So that's what you're seeing right here. Look at that.
3 cart pictures. Man. 4 cart pictures.
So obviously what's not included on the cart are the engine,
yes,
the frame, and tank and fenders, stuff like that.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Here we
I
go.
think this next one is the. Bam. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Coming together. Pretty loaded though.
Handlebar weights.
Bar end weights.
There it is.
All right. So we have our skirted fenders, and what we've done for Buffalo Chip is, or what they've helped us come up with is, primary color is the matte black, which is a frame match.
Yes.
And then we have yellow accents, which we've contrasted with the side skirts.
Gosh, that looks so.
Let's see some more.
So sharp.
So you got, I think that's silver with yellow. Or is it? Yeah, it's yellow. And then we have yellow for the feather logo.
Mm.
All these are options that you can get through our website. So if you want a custom feather logo, costs extra, but you can get that.
It'll cost you.
Look at those skirts.
Wow.
Look at them skirts.
Look at them skirts.
I'm very pleased with how this bike turned out. Black leather.
Feels right.
Kind of our colors too, in a weird way.
A little bit, yeah.
Black and gold.
Yeah. More gold for sure. I think ooh, that'd be really cool.
Wheel pinstripe to match.
Wow.
These skirted fenders are, and I've said it before, but this is like traditional, coach work. These are handmade. Each one only fits that fender. And that's how handmade they are.
It's crazy.
It takes many hours to make just one set of skirted fenders.
Brent out here doing work.
The wheels are on there.
That's the last picture. Man, does that look good.
It is actually on the ground and rolling right now. So
it is.
We will feature this bike again.
Yeah, it'll come back.
We'll do a
for
photo
sure.
shoot with it.
Batman colors. Kinda.
So
Batman
Grant
colors.
does say, he says, I hear there may be a giveaway next year for the 45th. Is it 45th?
Lots of
Go back to that
anniversaries.
comment. Did he say 45th? I don't want to get it wrong. 45th anniversary.
Let me scroll
It
up.
says, I hear there may be a giveaway next year for the Buffalo Chips 45th anniversary.
Not 75th, 45th.
45th. There we go.
There's a
Thanks, Grant.
question, or I guess a concern that I would like to bring attention to. Cody French, are you still in here?
Wish these bikes ran as good as they look. Nothing but issues.
If you haven't, Cody, please give us a call. We want to get whatever issues you have sorted. So give us a call. They'll send you to the service team. If you shouldn't be having any issues.
Yeah, they do run as good as they look. They're that simple. So if you do have an issue, get a hold of us and we will resolve it for you.
Yes. Please give us a call. Let's see.
Colors.
Really pops. Referee says yes.
Oh, wait, hold on. Arlsberg is talking about his matchless. We got to cover this one. He says, hey, Richard, sorry to hold you in suspense. The matchless is a 56 G11 600cc twin. Needs everything. 56.
I have no idea what that is. Can you kind of explain that to me?
A matchless is it's one of the great British motorcycle brands.
Okay.
So if you think about the Isle of Man TT,
Yeah.
the G50 or the G80,
Mhm.
these were archetypal single-cylinder
Nice.
British motorcycles that were up against like the Norton Manx. There's an amazing video of Dave Roper, who's the only American to win the TT.
Wow.
He is on board, and this is before GoPros,
Mhm.
on board filming a lap on the TT on I think it's a G80.
Okay.
Which is a single cylinder. Max's rev is like 8,000 RPM, and he's just like he's hauling around the mountain course on this. Matchlesses are beautiful motorcycles. Not as well known as Triumph or Norton.
I've never heard of Matchless,
but fantastic.
That's super cool. I'm sure that thing rips.
I mean, for its era, yeah.
It's same thing. It's probably the same reason why it feels terrifying to go 60 on a Phoenix. If I had to guess, is why
absolutely. It's a machine that you feel it.
I guess if you're going 150 on anything, it's terrifying. I'm not sure how fast they go, but it is Sturgis's 85th year.
Grant's coming in with all the facts here.
It is 45th year of Buffalo Chip. Thank you, Grant. Thank you, Russell, for coming in with those.
When it comes to numbers and dates, it goes in one ear and just
lost into the ether. Lost. Jansen representing the Bears. Yeah.
Are you a Bears fan?
John, I hate to break it to you. This goes to show how much I love football. Meaning, I just liked the feel of the shirt, so I bought it.
Are you not a Bears fan?
I'm not really a football fan at all. So we're just learning all about me. It's nice. It's lightweight. It felt appropriate for today because it's really freaking hot. At least it's not Wheaties. Kelly, I don't know what I did to you on that week, but I'm so sorry. Everything, apparently.
Keep it up. Keep it up, Kelly.
Richard, what do you have for us today?
What do I have? Oh,
old school. Old school just says old school.
All right, old school's here.
He's here. What's up, old school? How you doing?
Got your email today, and I think I responded. But old school is always recommending good videos, and he had one about uncrating a Royal Enfield today.
Ooh,
which was really cool.
That's cool.
All right, so for our thing of the world today on the subject, this actually kind of spawned my idea for talking about getting lost or just lost.
Yes,
is a pen. And this is, you want to do the overhead?
Yeah.
Bring it up. This is a Lamy. So this is not an expensive pen. It's a fountain pen. There we go. Thank you.
Oh.
A little further away.
Very high tech here.
Yeah. So anyway, this is a fountain pen that I received as a gift from my first job in architecture and only job in architecture many moons ago. And this is made by Lamy, which is a German brand, I believe.
Okay. And
they make, I'd say, affordable fountain pens.
Okay.
But very highly functional.
What is an affordable fountain pen? Because
this is like $25.
See, I don't have any reference for
if you get like a Mont Blanc, or there are many brands that I don't even know about. It's like watches.
Okay.
I think fountain pens can actually rival watches for price.
Wow.
Materials and the nib and all that kind of stuff. But this is what I would describe a very affordable fountain pen. It's plastic. It does have a nice nib. And this is a little more than $25 because I have upgraded it.
Whoa, there are upgrades? Hi, Brent.
It has a refillable cartridge, which is a screw type. And so you just dip this in an inkwell, and it's got a little plunger, and you just fill it up with ink, and you're good to go again.
What?
That is, normally they have a little cartridge you just stick in there. Anyway, this pen has been with me for many, many moons, and I've used it every day. And I'm not even going to say it's something that's like about rambling. It's just practical for me. Like when I write with a ballpoint pen, I can't even read my own handwriting. I can barely read my own handwriting anyway.
I was about to say, so the solution to my poor handwriting is getting a fountain pen.
It might be. I'm not joking. Like, I have terrible handwriting. However, this makes it easier for me to write. It's like super smooth. It just just glides over the paper. It's a extra fine nib, so it's if I've found that if I have a really wide nib, my writing gets bigger and more scratchy.
Right.
But if I go with extra fine, it like keeps it really small, and then I can be more neat. It encourages me to be more neat.
Right.
Anyway,
I would just feel like I would have to write in cursive the whole time while
you
using
know, I
a
wish I
fountain
could
pen.
write in cursive. I'm a victim of my era, I guess, that I look at many people from previous generations and they were trained to write in cursive and they had gorgeous handwriting, and it just I just print and it's pretty bad. But I kind of also like my chicken scratch sometimes. It's, if you look at my daily notebooks, they are
like a mad scientist.
It's pretty wild.
Writing out formulas for world destruction. Anyway,
back to the topic. This pen has, like I talk about, motorcycles customize themselves. We don't build custom motorcycles, as I always say. We build production motorcycles that with a high level of customization.
Mm-hmm.
We leave the high level of personalization. We leave the customizing to you, and you can customize a bike in many ways. The first way is just riding it and letting it get worn in.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you drop it once, or you know, things happen.
Yeah.
And you build up a patina. Other ways you can do that, or you can add things to it. You can put a cartridge in it, but this is like you go to the Dime City and you buy an after. This is, I mean, I didn't make this.
Right.
There are people that mod their fountain pens.
See,
and they get into the custom world.
I'm not surprised that people do that, but
same with watches. You can mod. This is a Seiko. You can buy all kinds of crazy stuff to mod this.
It's not anything that like I could think of doing. When I think of people modifying
once
their
you
watches,
get into it, it's like a rabbit hole. Anyway, I'm trying not to spend too much time on this, but this pen is cracked. But my appreciation for it is because of the wear and the time I've spent with it.
Right.
It just means so much more to me. And you can say this about a pocket knife. You can say about any number of things that you use, a car, a motorcycle that you use every day.
Right.
But I just have I love using it. It has so much connection to me. And last summer, about almost exactly this time of year,
a year ago,
like this week, it went missing. And
did you go to Sturgis last year?
I went to Sturgis.
It was after Sturgis?
I realized it was missing. I still don't know what happened, but after I got back from Sturgis, it was gone. And so I actually Bob Benstead is on here. I contacted Bob and I was like, hey, is there any chance you could like look around and see if you found a fountain pen? It's not a nice one. It's kind of beat up looking. I really would appreciate it. And he did. And he's like, I haven't found it. So I proceeded to buy another one. Exactly the same. I like it because it's clear. It's
you kind of see through it.
You can see everything. I got the same refillable cartridge.
Nice.
Blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
Anyway, last week, Ray, our milkman, came into my office. He's like, hey, I was in the van, and is this your pen? It was in the, it was like stuck in a corner.
It was just under the seat.
And I was like, wait, what? Anyway.
So does the ink dry out?
Yeah.
Over time?
It was totally dried out. I had to flush it out.
Okay, I was about to ask what that.
I used hot water and just flushed the whole thing out and let it dry.
Okay, that's pretty simple.
I typically, we're getting into pens here. I do that like every 2 or 3 months.
It's general maintenance.
Clean it out. Yeah, general maintenance. I fill it up probably every month, or maybe a little less, every 2 or 3 weeks.
That's not bad.
But anyway, that moment of finding something that has been lost, I think I was more excited about that than I was to get this new one, because this one is cool, but it's every time I use it, it's like, I wish I still had that other one.
It's not the same one.
And there's nothing different between these two pens. Like, there is no difference except this one actually is broken, cracked. Like, it doesn't seal properly.
There's nothing different except the words written by them.
The what?
The words written by them. That's the only thing different.
True. And the time spent. So anyway, if you've ever lost a pocket knife and then found it again, you will understand the level of appreciation I have for it. And I think that's a lesson.
There's a certain amount of euphoria.
Yeah, and it's not warranted by the object.
Right.
It's warranted by the time you spent with it.
Right.
And so there you go. That's a little tidbit. Now I have 2.
And
what do I do with 2? I don't know.
I mean, it's probably not a bad thing to have.
I'm going to go back to using this one though.
As you should. And it's nice that you can know the difference between them both, because one has a cracked lid.
The next fix for this is I'm going to do a little lashing around it.
You're going to
add a little
just a
customization.
little art. little art.
There we go. Sorry, that was a long thing.
No, I love it. I think that's very appropriate, especially for this week and for a thing. I think that's super cool.
Cool.
Next,
we got some news and events.
Yes, some news and events. This segment of the show is brought to you by Janus Motorcycles, as well as the whole show is brought to you by Janus Motorcycles.
This is brought to you by our sales and marketing department.
Yes,
headed by
it is.
Grant Langenbaugh.
Yes. So something really important. We talked about it last week. We probably talked about it the week before. But the 10%, the 10th anniversary promo that ends on the 31st. That is in 3 days.
And just, I kind of feel a little bit like we've been stringing people along with these.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we said it was going to end on the 4th, and then we extended it. I'm here to tell you that ain't going to happen. So this rendition of the Phoenix 250, we will not be making any more of after this. Yep. So the 10th anniversary will be ending in 3 days.
Yeah.
So don't think that we're going to extend it again.
And to top that all off, starting in August, I believe, the prices are going up $500.
Yep. So all Halcyon 250s will be going up $500.
Yes. Also, Sturgis. We've been talking about that a little bit. Sturgis is next week as well. We talked a little bit about the Buffalo Chip Halcyon. We're going to be setting up there at the Buffalo Chip Crossroads. We'll take regular rides.
Yeah, if you're planning on going to Sturgis, you will be at Buffalo Chip. It is not in the ticketed portion of the Buffalo Chip. So feel free to, you don't have to get a ticket to visit the area, the display area, visit with us, take a test ride, try out a new model, or just hang out with Kyle and Mitch.
Yeah.
And Jordan.
Yeah. So they'll be taking some rides around as well. So that'll be fun. If you guys are there and you need any information about what we're doing,
or tips for good rides.
Yeah. Check out all of our socials. It's at Janus Motorcycles. You can find us there. What is the next one?
We will. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, if you're going to talk about Sturgis still.
No.
Owners Rally.
Owners Rally. Yeah, Owners Rally. We will be talking about the Owners Rally in more detail with our itinerary in 2 weeks, because we will not have a Ramblestream next week. We'll get to that at the end of the show. However, we have, and I've mentioned this before, but we've been revamping the Owners Rally. We have the Saturday party is going to be completely different. We're bringing in a lot of external things. Moto Cult will be there, and a lot of other really fun things, including, well, I'm not going to give away the secret. There's going to be something really cool, a cool bike there from our history. If I can get everything to
if everything aligns.
Yep.
If the stars align.
But Moto Cult will be there. We'll have a lot of other really fun vendors, including Moto Tintypes, which is a guy who does tintype photography.
Yes.
Which is incredible. If you have any questions about that, look up Tintypes. But you do need to register to get one of those photographs in advance, and email us, Rambling at Motorcycles. Contact us through our sales department, and we will get you the link for that.
Yeah, Grant. I told Grant that I have that information. I looked everywhere before the stream. I don't have that information.
We don't have it.
Sorry,
but
Grant.
We will get it. We just contact us, and when we do our rally full detailed preview in 2 weeks, we will have all that information. But don't wait. It's I think it's $125.
I have no clue.
I believe that's what we said in the past. $125 for your Moto Tintype, and this is not just a photograph. This is an incredible work of art. It's literally, you look like you're from 1860.
Super cool.
In these really high definition photographs.
Grant says that the Tintype email is incoming, so he'll post it here in a second.
Maybe we'll have it tonight.
Yeah, we'll have it tonight. But also, if you have any questions about that, send us an email, rambling at janusmotorcycles.com.
janusmotorcycles.com.
I saw a question here from Rev Free Moto. Random question: is there a limit on the number of 1 year extended warranties you can buy for your Janus, like with a Halcyon 450 could?
Not at present.
No limit.
It might be something that you can just keep on getting into perpetuity. I haven't actually made the decision on that.
50 years.
We will be supporting these bikes as long as we can.
Yeah.
So for now, we will keep on extending that.
No limit. Could you buy one to extend your 2-year warranty before it runs out, then buy another 1-year warranty to extend it again to 4 years?
Yeah.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Don't let it expire, and then come back with a bike that you've crashed.
It's like Apple Care, you know?
Yeah, actually, that's a really good comparison. Yeah, I think we are considering it like an Apple Care product.
Yeah. Texas says that pen.
Except it's not a appliance.
Yeah, gross appliances. That pen would pair really well with the Janus leather-bound journal.
It's true.
It sure would. We've got a lot of pen conversation. Maybe we should do a whole stream.
Have I done one on pens?
I don't know.
Hey, do y'all remember if I've done one on pens?
You guys have a better
absolutely. I would love to do one on pens.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
I have featured a pen as a thing before, but we will. You know who we need to bring in for pens? Ray, the milkman. Ray collects?
Is Ray a pen guy?
Yeah, he is. He's a guy with a lot of collections.
Man,
but we should totally bring in Ray. Make a note. Have Ray on the Ramblestream.
Bring in Ray.
Ray the milkman with his pen collection. He'll bring in some cool ones too. And he doesn't necessarily have a lot of expensive ones. I think he does have some, but he just collects wacky pens. He goes to estate sales.
And
my kind of guy.
Specifically for pens or just in general?
No, he has several collections, I think. He collects lots of things.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of pens, the one you lost and is now returned.
And Ray found it for me.
Ray found it.
He knows my pens.
Yep. He's like, oh, this is important to Richard. What does it mean, Richard, to get lost?
To get lost? Okay, so finally to the ramble.
We don't have
taking a while. We've been having fun.
We've been having.
What did we talk about? Did we talk about a 15 minutes after kind of thing?
Yeah, we talked to Jason when he was in. He was like, "Why do you guys cut it so short? Like that hour flies by." And I agree.
Well, 15 minutes to focus on questions.
Yeah. That.
It's additional questions.
It's additional questions just to hang out and talk. It'll be here. It'll be in the same spot.
We'll hang out a little longer at the end. But you can feel free, if you want to leave, feel free to. It's not part of the regular program.
Right.
Okay.
So we're testing it out. Jason, thank you for the recommendation. Anyway,
on to our ramble though. We want to talk a little bit about what it means to get lost, and how. What you titled the thumbnail or the whole ramble stream, and it was. Is it a waste of time?
Is wandering a waste of time?
Is wandering a waste of time?
Because I feel like you only get lost when you wander.
Only get lost when you. I mean, there are times when you think you have got everything planned and you get lost though, and those are the ones that really get you.
Yeah. Are you wandering though in that moment unknowingly?
Well, you're forced to. But a rambler. Let's talk about the difference maybe. I think that the problem with getting lost is that, how do I say this? I'm really thinking on the fly here, but if you are not anticipating getting lost, and you get lost, it can become a really bad situation.
Yeah.
And the point of rambling is not to end up in a bad situation. Obviously, we talk about fun number 1 and fun number 2. Fun number 1 being just like gratification.
Right.
Nothing wrong with it, but it's an immediate return.
Yeah. A different feeling.
It oftentimes lacks a longer term return.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas fun number 2 is fun that doesn't necessarily have an immediate ROI, right?
Right.
It's like, why am I doing this? Or it's uncomfortable sometimes.
It's not efficient.
It's not efficient. It leaves a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're setting out to go on an adventure, or if you're setting out to do something, accomplish something, and you aren't anticipating getting lost, you're not prepared.
Yeah.
It can end up in something that's worse than fun number 2, because there is an alternative to fun number 2.
Also
fun number 2 is when you go back, you look back on it and you realize it was a worthwhile endeavor. There are other times, and let's not lie to ourselves. There are moments that you get into accidents happen that are not fun, number one, and they're not fun, number two, and they're not something that brings joy to you in the aftermath.
It's called danger.
Well, danger's okay. Exposing yourself to danger. I'm not even going, but I'm saying, like, if you get in a situation where you've endangered the lives of yourself and others,
right?
That's not a place you want to be.
If you've endangered yourself or others, you can. I think there's a portion of this where you can kind of assume some danger on purpose.
Yes,
right.
Yes. But what I'm saying is
the accidental danger.
I'm just saying that there's a reality where if you're mountaineering and you make the decision to keep pushing,
yes,
and there's a storm coming on, and you all die of hypothermia, there ain't no fun number two because you're not going to remember it because you're dead. I mean, let's be real.
Right.
And there are moments when you're riding where you can make one of two decisions or many decisions, and one of those decisions is not a good one.
Right.
And you can end up in the hospital or worse, and you have to consider the ramifications, which are not just your own life, but how your life affects other people.
Right. But when it comes to rambling and being prepared, what does it mean to be lost?
Okay, so we're getting to the point, but how did we get here?
I don't even remember. I just got so caught up in the danger aspect.
The danger part is that's why I said the danger is important. There's nothing wrong with danger, but it is. Whoa, Brent Bryan.
Oh,
in the house.
My gosh, Brent Bryan. I think we've got enough money for our monitor.
Holy moly. He says, this is for the next person to order a Phoenix 250 10th anniversary. So this doesn't go to us.
So the next person
gets $100 off?
Yes, Grant, is that okay? I feel like we have to honor this. The next person to order a Phoenix 450 gets $100 off. Brent, thank you.
Okay, Brent. Thank you very much. Very generous of you.
That's awesome.
Okay, I'm getting sidetracked now. Back to, we got 5 minutes. Thank you, Brent. You go on a ramble, and getting lost there are different ways of getting lost. But for a rambler, let's say, to kind of wrap this or take this full circle, a rambler, when they leave, when they go on a ramble, they are, our screen just went out again. They are, to successfully ramble, you need to be ready for whatever arises.
Right.
And so, let's talk about it in the terms of you're on a ride. Talking about it in the simplest, we're talking about motorcycles.
Yeah.
This can be applicable in many different situations. But you're on a ride and you see a gravel road leads off to the northwest.
Yeah.
And there's a storm coming, or whatever. There's some kind of time crunch. What allows you to be able to explore that road if you feel like it?
I mean, if you're slightly prepared for, whatever situation.
Yeah, there's a basic level of preparation. But also, the other aspect of that is, what about if you planned
Dave Bowen
to
says,
be in a certain spot at a certain time?
Well, I feel like if you're prepared enough, you would explore alternate routes and or like alternate stays to
where I'm going with that is that there are two extremes. One is they're the kind of rambler that has a 2007 Harley Davidson Sportster that they haven't maintained. I'm just making this up.
Wow.
And they decide that they're going to go ride to the UP.
Okay.
From Indiana. And they don't check they don't check their bike out. They leave. They think they're going to go camping, so they bring a Walmart tent that they never have set up.
Perfect.
And they go off into the great unknown.
Yeah.
And it so happens that there is a delayed storm that hits. when they're in the UP. Simultaneously, they've also had a flat tire because they didn't check their tires. Their engine has a major issue.
Yeah.
And they didn't bring a battery for their phone. Just throwing out a series of
That's a bad time.
situations. This could end up in someone getting actually like dying.
Right. Right.
Any one of those things could lead to a bad situation.
Right.
On the other hand, you have a guy on a BMW. I'm stereotyping.
This guy.
BMW GS 1300 ADV bike, and he has not only an extra wheel on the back of the bike, he has a front and a rear wheel.
That's
tubes, tires,
crazy.
everything he needs. He's got his route completely planned out, and he gets held up because of the same storm.
Mm-hmm.
And his entire trip is ruined because he didn't make it to Manitoba on time.
Okay.
Because he had a whatever.
Right.
So I guess what I'm trying to illustrate is that there's a balance between being able to get lost and have things go wrong.
Right.
And be able to come out of it ahead, or at least with fun number two.
Right.
You may have lost a little bit of your dignity and experienced some serious discomfort, but you had a really good time. Or you can end up far worse.
Right.
In either of those, and maybe having a little bit of your dignity lost and having a good experience is actually the goal of rambling.
Everybody needs to eat some humble pie a little bit, you know.
But you don't want. I mean, if you look, you don't want to end up dead.
No,
I'm using hyperbole here,
right.
Extremes. So, what about on a shorter ride? We're talking about kind of extremes here. Like on a short ride, what does it mean to get lost?
Yeah, I don't
How
know.
do you get lost?
I think to be put in a situation where you have to test your wits, or if you have to test your knowledge or your ability to
pretty hard these days.
Get out of a risky situation. I'll never forget. This is kind of a great example. I was in high school, and I was driving, and my phone died. I was driving home from a track meet, a school I'd never been to before, about 30 minutes away, and I'm driving home, and my phone dies, so I don't know how to really get home. So I go the way that I think I need to go, right? It's night. I can't see anything. And I'm just driving in circles for what feels like, I don't know, an hour and a half. And I finally am able to identify a common landmark that I remember passing at the beginning. And when you talk about the euphoria of finding a pen, I shouted. I was like, yes! Because I was able to navigate, whether it was efficiently or not, I was able to navigate my way back home without using what I would normally rely on. So like, that one was on accident, right? But I think there are definitely some situations where you can kind of put yourself into an environment and be like, with the intention of like, I'm going to go get lost and see if I can.
It's increasingly hard to do.
Yeah.
I remember when I gave up an iPhone about, I don't know how many years ago, 5 or 6 years ago. And I was like, I'm done with this. It was just, everything was too much, like the social media and everything. So I got a flip phone. And so I went out, I bought a flip phone, and the same day I bought a Rand McNally Atlas. And then I had to do some like motorcycle delivery, and I like literally had to use the map. And I got along with it for probably 3 or 4 years.
Well, luckily, like on interstates and stuff, right? You've got tons and tons of signage.
Yeah, but it really took some. Screen just went out again.
I know, it's
really took some thought.
Right.
And in the end, I definitely used some workarounds. During that period, I bought a GPS. But it was really hard to do, to put yourself in that position. But I think that rather than talking about, I guess it's kind of an explanation. I'm not necessarily just talking about getting lost on the map.
Yeah.
Which is a wonderful thing if you can achieve it. But rather getting lost in the rambling experience, or not the rambling experience, getting lost in life. And that can happen. It's usually happens when you're a little bit out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
And getting out of your comfort zone is the essence of rambling.
Yeah.
Like testing that limit of comfort versus skill.
Yeah, it's leaving the comfort of what I saw this quote somewhere. It's actually pretty funny. It's leaving the comfort of what you know, and you're in the in between and the uncomfort.
So there's a level that you're literally in the unknown. So
right?
That means that the map hasn't been filled in yet.
Because you know usually where you want to go. So you take that first step or that first ride or that first move, and you are now in an empty map, just knowing the destination and the general direction of it. So yeah, I think we've to your point a little bit put this negative connotation around what being lost is.
But it's there for a reason, because being lost, like, it actually does, like, it had the connotation that it automatically has is the danger part,
right?
Which I don't want to say we want to flirt with, because I don't think we want to flirt with it,
right?
But we want to be able to put ourselves out of our comfort zone.
You want to ride the line.
Yeah, I think you do. If you're not doing that, then you're not rambling, or you're not living.
Right.
I think the thesis we're saying is
yes.
To ramble is to live.
Yes. To ramble is to live.
I mean, that could sound hyperbolic, but it's not. I think it really it's what it means to be human.
Yeah. To live well.
Yeah. Yeah. You can live without living.
To ramble is to live well, I think.
To not ramble is to
die.
Exist in some sort of you can live, and there are worse things than death.
To just float in the ether.
Remember where was on the Ramblestream, we were talking about the people from in Wall-E?
Yeah. To float in your little chair.
That ain't life.
And get your meals,
a little straw.
Your meals just liquefied, and you don't have to eat good food.
It's like driving a Tesla.
It's not like driving a Tesla at all. I can roll my windows down, and the Tesla can roll the windows down for me.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, to round this conversation out, it's 8:01. To be lost as a rambler is it's kind of like being home.
It's par for the course.
It is par for the course. But the key to not making it a tragedy, a disaster,
right,
which is what you don't want it to be. We do not want our lives or our adventures to be disasters.
Right.
Period. I think we can all say that. But to make it an adventure and a story,
right,
and a source of inspiration for our lives, there's a certain level of preparation.
Right.
And in that preparation, there's a balance between over planning and under planning.
Yeah.
And that is like that skill, that experience that we develop that makes motorcycling something that not everyone can do, and that gives us the pride and the joy and the reason that we love it is the achievement of that level of excellence.
To say, I did this.
Yeah, it's like, and then so we say rambling is like walking, sailing, these things that aren't practical, but that make us better people.
Right.
And that is that exercise of that muscle in our body is so important to just existence.
Yeah.
But that's why we talk about EDC. That's why we talk about things. There are tools that as human beings we use, and those tools aren't just the objects.
Right.
There are skills and ideas and mental models that help us navigate our way through life and not because you don't want to get lost in your life. You want to be able to explore the boundaries, the edge of the world.
I think a really good.
I should have written that. Objects is a poem by Wilbur, which I've read before, but it'd be really good. It's about navigation and things and exploring the world
and getting lost. I mean, really, I feel like we're over dramatizing this a little bit, right? But you think about Christopher Columbus, right? Think about Christopher Columbus. That man went to go find India, and he got lost and found America. So in order to do something new or find something new, whether it's in your life or whether it's writing, right, you need to, I guess you don't need to get lost, but I think a big portion of that is getting lost in order to discover something new, because I fall into very familiar patterns over and over and over again. They're like goat tracks. If I try to divert, right, I fall back in.
Yeah.
Right? So in order to get out of the goat track, you need to completely go a different way.
That is very true. Yeah, you can't be stuck in a rut.
Right.
It's a rut, you don't grow.
Right.
And if you're not growing, you're not living.
Right.
All right. Well, it's 8:05. So let's end the official Ramble stream.
I've got a good I was told this in college my freshman year. A professor said it. He said, be smart when you're being stupid.
Well, we can keep talking for another couple of minutes,
yeah.
right? So we're going to end, though. We're going to end the Ramble stream.
Right. He said, be smart when you're being stupid. And I think that kind of sums up a little bit of this.
Yeah.
Be smart when you're being stupid. If you're going to do something dumb, be smart about it. Let's get to the comments here real quick.
All right.
Or do you have the poem to read?
I have the poem, and I think we're going to do it.
Yeah.
So this is Ramblestream After Hours. Don't feel like you're missing anything. We will be back. We're not going to be back next week.
Correct.
So for your information, there will be no Ramblestream episode 92 will not be until another 2 weeks. I will be rambling in a small sailboat.
Come sail away.
Lake Erie.
That'll be fun.
For the weekend. So I'll report back. Jansen's giving me some ideas for video.
Yeah.
So I hope to
come sail away. Come sail away.
60. But in this after hours section, we'll do a little
see you old school. See you later, man.
Extra poem, which I've already read on here, but we're going to come back to. It's just too good. So this is about getting lost and being prepared in things called objects. Also by Richard Wilbur. Shocker. Meridians are a net which catches nothing. That sea scampering bird, the gull, those shores laps every side from sight, can yet sense him to land. But Hanno had not heard Hesperidian song, had he not gone by watchful periploy, chalk rocks and isles like beasts, and mountain stains along the water hem calmed him. At last, nearby, the clear, high-hidden chant, blown from the spellbound coast, where under drifts of sunlight, under plaited leaves, they guard the plant by praising it. Among the wedding gifts of Hera were a set of golden macintoshes from the Greek imagination. Guard and gild what's common, and forget uses and prices and names. Have objects speak. There's classic and there's quaint, and then there's that devout and transitive eye of Pieter de Hoek. See fainting from his plot of paint the trench of light on boards, the much bended dry courtyard wall of brick, and sun submerged in beer, and streaming in glasses, the weave of a sleeve, the careful and undulate tile, a quick change of the eye, and all this calmly passes into a day, into magic. For is there any end to true textures, to true integuments? Do they ever desist from tacit, tragic fading away? O maculate, cracked, askew, gay pocked and potsherd world, I voyage, where in every tangible tree I see afloat among the leaves, all calm and curled, the Cheshire smile, which sets me fearfully free. That's a poem about getting lost if there ever was.
Yeah,
one.
for real.
And in being prepared.
A little bit of both. Perfect for that. Little two-poem ramble stream.
A little two-poem ramble stream.
What more could you get?
All right, let's take a look at, do we want to feature any previous comments, or are we only going to do comments that come through?
I think we should just do comments.
Yeah, I agree.
That are coming through. Referee asks, I wanted to discuss the power to weight ratio of the Halcyon 450 being compared to the Iron 883. I did the math, and the Iron 883 is 0.9, and the Halcyon 450 is 0.83. So they're close, but 0 to 60 is vastly different.
Yeah, the power to weight is very similar on the 450 and the 883. I'm not sure what the acceleration. I'm assuming maybe the Harley is faster.
I would assume the Harley's faster just because the torque.
Yeah.
Maybe that's my guess. I think that'd be a fun comparison to do here. To test.
Actually,
and see.
we've talked about it.
Mm-hmm. We have. And see what that
any
feels
more
like.
questions? Anybody who's still, we got 42 people still watching. So if you've got any questions. This is a free for all.
If you guys have never commented before and you've watched the stream, I would love to see a comment from you. If you've been lurking in the backwoods, now's the time to shine your flashlight. Be like, yo, what's up? I'm here. Old School says, if you're in Buffalo, give him a jingle.
All right. I don't often find myself in Buffalo, but
well, you're in Lake Erie.
I hang out with. Oh, I see. That's the other end. I'm in Sandusky. Or
other side. What's the status of Janus's flat track team?
Flagging, unfortunately. We have been showing the bike, but we need to get it on the track. Our problem has been getting American flat track approval for sanctioning for racing.
Really?
So we're fighting the powers that be.
The bureaucracy.
Another day at Janus Motorcycles.
We
have a lot of energy into that bike, so we're not giving up easy.
What requirements? I mean,
just a class that we can race in.
Okay.
We've been trying to work with AFT to get a class. At the very least, we should be able to just enter in some smaller events, but it is not. We will. American flat track is board track. It's modern board track. It's NASCAR. It's American racing. So it's the perfect place for Janus Motorcycles.
Yeah, that's a great place. What's this? Oh, I just read that one.
Oh, we got some good comments here.
Do you need any help in delivering your motorcycles, Richard?
Oh, we're always looking for delivery options. We are looking for people that are flexible, that are careful, and that are good with people. So if you have any questions on that,
Kelly,
shoot us an email.
Kelly, make one more comment about my Wheaties t-shirt.
Do it.
And you know, then we'll be like, oh, Kelly's not good with people.
Latest build number. I actually don't know what the latest build number on 450s
is. Grant still here? If he is, he can tell us. Grant's like
Have you put the Halcyon 450 on a dump? I do not know what that means.
What do you mean? Grant's like our man behind the curtain.
Timothy Aiken.
Oh,
is he responding?
I feel like I saw his comment somewhere else.
He says,
yeah,
rambling on Lake Erie via old school celestial nav would be interesting. You know, the beauty of rambling in a small sailboat is you can always use like landmarks.
Because you never really get too far away.
Like celestial navigation is something that I have like a rudimentary understanding of, but I don't have to worry about it.
You just look up.
I don't sail out of like too far actually, I've never sailed outside of land.
Yeah.
Yet.
And
even if I do, like sailing to Beaver Island is probably my next like thing I want to do. And you're still like just kind of darting between
land
masses. So that would be cool. But I don't think it's necessary in Lake Erie.
Yeah. Kelly says Wheaties suck. Well,
Wheaties suck. Gary says, have you put the house on a dyno?
On a dyno, not a dump.
No.
Autocorrect sucks.
I think Devin has put the 250. I know Devin has put the 250 on a dyno. And I don't know if he's put the 450 on a dyno.
Should put the 450 on a dyno.
It'd be cool.
That would be really cool. I think that would.
You know, the thing with me though is I don't really care.
That'd be cool though.
It would be cool, but like I'm far, and the reason that Janus is successful, I believe, is because we haven't focused on the stupid.
The
specs.
numbers, the dumb numbers.
Instead, I mean, it might be cool, whatever. I get it. But we focus on the experience. Mm-hmm. And because we focus on the experience, we have Janus motorcycles.
Right.
That's why we do what we do and why I'm not really concerned about horsepower or torque and all these things. Like, I'm only concerned insofar as it serves our interest of the experience of riding.
Yeah.
And you know my thoughts on that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I still think it would be. I mean, someone should do it. If you're out there and you have access to a motorcycle dyno, do it. Go for it.
Oh, here we go.
Aside from the obvious, I recognize this name. Aside from the obvious power difference between the two. 1 second.
Wait for our screen to come back.
Monitor.
Oh, it's not coming back.
Aside from the obvious power difference between the two, what do you really enjoy riding more, the Halcyon 250 or the Halcyon 450?
Okay. So it's more than the power difference between the two bikes. The 450, the question says, what do you enjoy riding more about the 250? Okay, so So the benefits of The 250 for me, I still am a 250 lover in the sense that the absolute simplicity of the bike is not something that you just can like brag about on a spec sheet.
Right.
It's something you feel when you're riding it. It's just bone simple. Operating it, starting it, just requires so much more being in touch with the thing.
Yeah.
You got to turn the choke on. You got to warm it up. It's just like Bug Moto's recent video on Janus. I actually just watched it yesterday for the first time. And he literally like, kind of like, I don't know what the right word is. He like pros when he realizes how lightweight the 450 is. And then he gets on the 250 and he's literally like, he's never ridden a bike that lightweight. I mean, he may have ridden a scooter or something, but like, he was not expecting it. And the 250, it's like that. You feel it, how light it is and how simple it is. It's just shifting the gears. Everything is just simple and pure.
Yeah.
And to me, that beats everything.
Yeah.
The 450, what I would say about the 450 that I wouldn't say about the 250 is that the 450 seems to float. That's the best way I can describe it. When I get on a 450 Halcyon, that is, I just feel like I'm kind of like floating along. And it's not just the fact that it's a rear suspension. It's a much more like soft experience. Yeah. It's a little heavier. It's a little more horsepower, but the horsepower difference is not what I noticed at first. I'm going to be really clear with that. Like when I get on from a 450 to a 250 or a 250 to a 450, the power is not the thing that I notice. Right. The thing that I notice is that simplicity thing.
The first thing that I notice when I sit down on a Halcyon 450 versus Halcyon 250 is the comfort of the seat.
But what about if you sat on a 250 with a Sargent seat?
Have you
done that?
I don't know, but the way
same thing.
The way I just love that seat.
I haven't try a 250 with a Sargent seat. That's when you really realize the difference between the two bikes because you have apples to apples.
Yeah, I'll have to because that's the first thing I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. The Sargent seat is like it is the most comfortable and it's good looking too.
Looks great.
So very much worth it. But the benefit of the 450, to answer your question, is that it just floats along. And if you want to cruise at a higher speed, it's the way to go. Yeah. For the Janus products, it's not a Harley that you get, Road King or whatever you get on the highway with, but it is. Like riding when I rode out in California, I was just astounded. I was able to put down 500-600 miles in a day, and I was just like not fatigued.
That's great.
And the 250 is certainly it's a more direct experience, and it wears you out. Like, I'll be the first to admit that riding a 250 for 750 to 1,000 miles, it's brutal.
It's like a different tool.
I've told people if you want to do a saddle sore 1,000, take a 450. It's going to be easy. If you do a 250. You have to the stars. Speaking of celestial navigation, the stars need to be aligned.
It's a different tool, right? Like
it's not designed for that.
Right.
So there you go. That's a very over detailed answer.
I think they'll appreciate that though. We'll end it on this one. It is 8:18. This isn't a question, so maybe we'll read this one and then we'll have a question. Just installed. Oh, go ahead.
Stephen Galarza just installed the 16 tooth on my 450. Can't wait to take it out tomorrow. A lot of tapping, but she goes in eventually. You're talking about your transmission. You need to adjust your clutch if you're having to keep tapping on. If that's what you mean. I'm excited for you though. 16 tooth is great.
Let's wait for one more question to come through. Some more comments on the 450 versus 250. I have both.
Go ahead.
This is Jason, 412. I have both. 450 all the way. The hardtail is brutal. My Harley Davidson Pan I built hardtail. Regretted it.
I'm sorry. Like I know I'm biased, but the 250 Halcyon is not like riding a hardtail panhead or a Triumph. And it's awesome.
I've never ridden a panhead. Hardtail. But I guess I'll just say this. The only hardtail experience I have is the Halcyon 250 and the Halcyon 50, I guess. It's not that bad.
Okay, good, great. It's not that bad. I mean, and I don't even like saying that. It's like saying it's not that bad sounds like a bad excuse. I mean, obviously, Jason has ridden both. He has both, but yeah. I don't know. I can't. I mean, you got to try one. Try it out. I love it.
I think it's great. I think it's a different experience, and it's not like it's a negative experience at all. You feel more grounded. I mean, you don't have rear suspension, so you're literally more grounded. But you can read the road better, I think, just through direct translation.
Semtex on. I'm glad you cut from Rancho Cucamonga.
He said I'm late. What I miss? Well, listen here, Semtex.
You missed everything.
You missed everything. This is the Ramblestream after hours.
Welcome there's your question. So I think
what I miss. That's where we'll end it. Nothing.
What I
missed nothing. Everything.
Lost. All right. Well, thank you all very much. Yeah, since this is after hours, I'm not going to be super official, but yeah, reminder, we're not going to have a Ramblestream next week, but the week after, 2 weeks, we'll be back for number 92.
92. We're going to be talking about Richard's sailing expedition.
And other things.
And amongst other things.
Yeah.
We will
hope it's not a disaster. We hope I prepared for it properly.
It'll be fine. You might get lost, but hey,
somewhere in Lake Erie. All right.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Bye-bye.